So I just finished watching Capone and it was amazing. I mean, it was really flawed, but like, wow, I love that one so much more than The Irishman. It's like a no contest. Uh, and here's part of what it comes down to. Uh, The Irishman had a crappy ending, while the Capone movie had a slow uh, opening. And I'd rather have a weaker opening than a weaker ending any day of the week. And that was like one of the biggest flaws going in is just the first 40 minutes are like slow. They kind of just build the chilling atmosphere. Uh, it's like genuinely haunting, which is kind of odd because like you don't expect a lot of things going in that the movie does. It's like genuinely surprising. This is definitely Josh Trank's comeback. He showed that he could do this sort of thing with Chronicle, but then with the Fan Four Sick movie, studio interference kind of made everything fall apart. But then, kind of predictably to me, anyways, he returned to form once he wrote, directed, and edited like this. And it's great. Uh, so he did a great job here. And then also, who did a great job is Tom Hardy, who gives one of his most sympathetic performances, which is surprising because he's playing Al Capone. But this isn't like an Al Capone where he's like a super tough guy. This is like a broken man version of Al Capone where he just like he's totally lost his identity. He's been broken down by age, and because he's so mentally deteriorated, he's not only gone soft, but like he can't even figure out like who he was or like who he is anymore. Like he keeps losing his sense of place and time and everything, and just like he's just not in reality anymore. And it's really genuinely sad and moving. And Tom Hardy just does so much with his facial expressions. It's like genuinely moving. The soundtrack definitely helps. Uh but yeah, it's just like it this definitely did better than The Irishman with the whole punishment thing, because it's like, oh, the punishment for being a gangster is getting old. It's like, that doesn't sound right. Everyone gets old anyways. And then with this one, it was this particular gangster's punishment for being such a horrible person was that this disease like corroded his mind until he basically had like no sense of self anymore, and he was just this broken, barely functioning person that like needed to be taken care of, like who couldn't even take care of himself. He was just like a broken mess. And it's like genuinely sad, but it's like really good. That doesn't mean that it's not funny, because it is really funny. Tom Hardy again does another odd choice for voice, but considering that he's been like smoking for a really long time, it makes sense. Uh, I expected it to be way more weird from what I heard. Like I heard that was very Cronenberg-esque, but apart from one scene in the middle where things got really trippy, it wasn't all that trippy, which I wish they did way more with. Same with the violence. I thought it was going to be way more violent other than just two scenes, and I wish they would have done more with that. But I guess those are kind of nitpicks. I just wish that they would have done more of both of those things. It had a way better ending than Irishman, so I was happy about that. I won't go into spoilers, don't worry, because it just came out today. What else is there to go into? The cinematography was pretty good. The acting from the rest of the cast was pretty good. The whole true story elements I was completely fascinated by, and I just really thought how they characterized Capone was fascinating. It was just kind of something I'd never seen before. Also, like how they approached the movie was something I hadn't seen before. But yeah, after you get past that slow build, once you hit that 40-minute mark, the movie just becomes like amazing. So I'd give the movie like an 8.5 out of 10. It's great. You should definitely watch it.